I'm not enjoying it as much as I should because I'm just not a big enough fan of dinosaurs. Easy peasy. Sometimes I wonder why they leave enemies anywhere near these things, given they just always get turned to hearts. I mean, I suppose it's just to give people a heart bonus in general, but I don't see much point in it. Don't know why I did that, given I'm about to run it over, but there you go. I've learnt my lesson. Well, ish. This feels like very much one of those, we've taught you X, Y, and Z. Now we're going to test you on it with a slightly harder level which involves all of those concepts. There up. I thought there might be something weird with those balloons. There we go. Easy enough. Yep. That's about what I expected. And we were getting all armor, look at that. How handy. Oh, I'm out of eggs. I always wonder why, you know, they have the Shy Guy cubes instead of having just an egg block here. Because the egg blocks are slightly faster. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh, there's another one over there. Yeah, there is. Ah, amazing. There we go. I don't want any of you interfering with this obvious flip. There it is. I prefer those ones. They're pretty easy to deal with usually. Oh, they're separated! How do I help them? Don't worry, friends, I will help you soon. There's never been a kill all the enemies in a certain area thing before. But, you know, it's always good to check the game's not just going to throw you a curveball like that. Yay! Oh, look at them, they're so happy! Yay! Everybody can be friends. See, why the other ones trying to kill me? I just help one of their dudes. Also, my finely honed instincts help me find another thing. Look at that. Okay, so the plan is to not be eaten by crocs. I almost got eaten by a croc. Almost. Can we step on the crocs? No, we cannot step on the crocs. You do. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, this was very much like a kind of we've taught you all of these things about the game. How do you want to deal with them kind of level. And I appreciate them. They're good tests to have around. And I think that's kind of the point of like a platform game a lot of the time. Oh, by the way, we did have another option for costume. So I want to put on the Bushido if I can find it. Where's it? There we go.
Yoshi!
And yeah, we'll get to Hobbin higher. But yeah, so one of the interesting things that we noticed when we played Mega Man is that Mega Man can't do what a game like Yoshi this game can do, which is it could never put together levels which were based on each other and based on things you'd learnt in the past, because you could do the levels in any order. Now, there's an extent to which this game can't do the same thing. It is stuck in the same way, because there's a bit of a choice, right? But it made us go through all those levels ahead of time, I think. And so now we're putting them together and learning about them. Okay, that's interesting. And we hit him again. Oh, we can stand on it. That's helpful. I thought these were spikes. That's one of the things the Craftwork thing makes it a little bit hard to understand, is what is a spike and what isn't a spike. It's not too big a deal. It doesn't annoy me too much, but it does mean that I have to be a little careful about certain things, which I wouldn't really care to be careful about, if you get what I mean. There we go. Oh, I'm missing one. How appalling. Unfortunately, I don't know where the other one is. I have no clue, because I didn't come across anything I thought was unusual. I feel like it's probably up here, but I have no idea how you would get to something like that. Oh, perhaps that's how. There we go. Figured it out. Aren't I smart? But yeah, so I've really actually been enjoying doing this LP. I think the pace it's taken me through the game is really helpful for my enjoyment of it. I'm not just burning through it super quickly, which is great. And it's something I just really love about this format, that, you know, you can take your time with certain aspects of the game because you're showing them off. And it's really interesting to play that way. one of the things I've been noticing, actually, is T and I are actually doing a fairly good job with our LPs now. I'm quite happy with how they're kind of panning out. And yeah, one of the things I've been wanting is to get these things out to a larger audience. Not because I care about monetizing it, I really don't. Like, these are done not for a living at all, and never will be. Like, they're done for my enjoyment of the game that I'm playing, and to enhance the way that I play games. As well as, you know, provide you guys entertainment as well. But the reason I'm doing them mainly is as kind of creative outlet for myself. So I used to, before I did any of this, debate a lot at university. And that was very much my outlet for the public speaking stuff I like doing. And the chat I like to have, really. It's why I feel quite comfortable, you know, talking to an audience, for example. Now, once you graduate, university-level debating, as you might have guessed, stops really happening. Because the best debaters in the world go to university, and then afterwards most of us will quit and kind of move on. And do other things. But what that meant for me is that I didn't really have a creative outlet anymore to run my mouth at things, basically. And it's something I really miss. And so LP became this way, and my career, by the way, doesn't let me really do any of that. I'm an accountant by trade. And, you know, you can do a presentation every so often, but the main body of my work isn't ever going to be doing anything like that. Which, you know, is absolutely fine. And certainly nothing I'm ever going to be upset about. But it does mean that there is a bit of a creative gap, effectively, where I can't really do anything I can't really do an activity I really, really enjoyed doing. And there wasn't much of an alternative to getting that kind of high of, like, chatting to people, that kind of stuff. And so LP became the thing that I used to kind of deal with that. It allows me to apply a lot of the skills that I learned to a kind of different thing, but involves gaming, which is an activity I absolutely love doing, as well. And so it makes me very, very happy to do this kind of stuff. But yeah, so T and I've always wondered about trying to get what I'm doing out to a larger audience. And the reason that I care about that is, I think at this point, especially with XCOM, maybe less with this has always been intended as being a much more low effort LP than XCOM is, but with XCOM going the way that it is, I think we're doing a genuinely really good job. I think we do a good enough job that oh, you were meant to throw an egg. Whoops. But yeah, we do a good enough job, I think, to not compete, but, you know, compare favourably with some of the really, really good YouTubers who do this kind of stuff. The thing is that we've got SA, and SA is a great home for us. The people who comment on all our LPs are really, really thoughtful guys. It's a genuine privilege to be able to chat with them in the way that we do. I wonder if there's anything down here. Probably not, it doesn't look like you can come back up here. I mean you can. Oh, that just kills you, okay. Far enough, game. go. I mean, I don't know how I managed to do that, but okay. That works for me. Ooh, there's the thing. Oh, no eggs. So yeah, SA has been a really great home for us. It's been an excellent place to put up our LPs and get really thoughtful comments on what's going on. And have a really, really engaged community to base what we're doing from. But obviously, you know, it's a forum with a niche audience. Not a niche audience. It's a forum with, like, a fair audience that watches LP. But ultimately, it is just one area which we can go from. And the question I've always had is, how do we progress from where we are? We get a slow uptake in subscribers. We put ourselves on stuff on the LP archives, so we get some views from there. But we don't really see a huge uptick into, like, a huge increase into the thousands from where we are, you know? Let's read this. So, yeah, the big question that I've got then is, like, kind of where do you go after you've done what we've done? Which is kind of have a fairly successful following on SA. And so the obvious answer is, like, kind of going to Reddit or something like that, but sorry, I'm concentrating quite a lot, so I'm not talking that much. So I've thought about, like, obvious areas, like going to Reddit, for example. But I have some concerns, right? And the main concern is, like, will I get a community as good as SA? And the answer is probably not. Just because I think it's quite hard for a community to be as good to us as SA was. And so there's a little bit of me that's scared that we'll get, like, a horrendous response in some way that kind of sucks all the enjoyment that we have away from LPing. But in the end, like, maybe it's a risk that we've got to take, you know? If we want to make this into something that's a little bit bigger than it is now. So yeah, I imagine, like, if people are watching this and have experience, like, getting their LPs bigger than, like, the couple of hundred views that we get, it'd be really interesting to hear kind of where your audience comes from and what you did to get them. I don't think we did too badly, though. I'm not going to rack my brain too much. 6,000's okay. Almost got everything. Certainly respectable, I think. Amazing. And that's the level clear. Let's go and get some dudes. Oh, 200 per. Oh, green. Oh well. Goddamn gacha. Rhino no? Baby Rhino no? Dry grass. Frog with blue flowers. Alright, guys. That is very much going to be it from me. That's about 2 episodes worth of stuff, so I'd like you to, once again, vote on the kind of costume that you want to see me put on. And I will catch you all next time.